Just talking anyways. I mean, this thing is motherfucker charging me.
You feel me? I'm a Knicks fan and a Raiders fan. It ain't no level of suffering I can match that.
I don't need no mic, right?
Fuck it. Yeah, no, you need.
All right. All right. We're back. More than a podcast.
Why speak loud?
Oh, you already gave him my jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You talking about me speak louder than him.
you speak loud.
Copy that. Copy that. Hey, we're back with more than a podcast. Boy Cam with my brother, co-creator, Swerve. Shout out to Erv Brown.
Man, you hear it.
We're here with you, Mr. Brown, today. Man, first of all, what's up?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. I really can't complain. God is good, man. Been a lot of, you know how life go, man. It be all over the place sometimes, but like it's just funny because no matter what, I can always just be like, man, God is good, bro. I'm alive. I'm healthy. You know, got a wonderful wife. Got a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, family all good. I ain't really got no complaints, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, always trying to be better, but like I ain't got no complaints.
I love to hear that. So we are in a segment right now, getting to know more than a podcast, which is why we're here. And they see you now, you know, Herb Angelo, the band, Herb Angelo, but they see Herb Angelo as, um, like you said, husband, married man. I don't know what tour manager you are today. Any gifts, any to the family, our community, your origins. How did we get here to more than a podcast?
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For me, I came from New Jersey. I landed here in Texas. Yeah, man. Born and raised Jersey. Shout out Jersey. Mercer County 609.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Great. And, I didn't get a childhood. No complaints there either. But yeah, man, I came out here to Texas about 10 years ago. It's coming up on 10 years. I came out here July. I came out here June for an interview.
Yes, sir.
Texas State University. Found out some Bobcats. And then I got hired and I started July 27th, 2020. No, what am I talking about?
I was like, yeah,
Man, it's so crazy to almost say this, but I got my first day of work was July 27th, 2015.
I was about to say, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2015. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I believe I met Cam Wilson that same year.
That's what I'm saying. Because I
Yeah,
just dipped
really.
out. I had just dipped out. That's crazy you said I just dipped out my beginning of May.
Yeah.
All right, the end of May graduation. And you said you came in a month and a half later, and then we saw each other that region like
October-ish,
Yeah.
something like that. November, October. Yeah. Galveston.
Yes, sir.
Galveston. We got our nurses region 4 conference. I believe you.
Shout out to nurses.
Shit, man. Shout out to nurses. We love y'all, man. I ain't never gonna forget that. My boy Cam back in it now. I'm still dearly departed. You know what I'm saying? I had to go on to new endeavors, but I ain't never gonna forget my campus rec background. My own people and my colleagues that I got to work with or collaborate with, or even just had the pleasure of meeting during my career with Texas State and with Delaware State. Shout out to my Hornets, my own lottery. You know, the greatest, if not one of the greatest HBCU on the East Coast. So shout out Delaware State University on the Hornets. But yeah, man, I've been going to nursing for a long time, man. After about 10 years of nursing, to just be like away from it is like crazy. It's kind of wild.
Trust, your witness is fair. You're like, I like that's bro. Why you think it's crazy?
I love how y'all call me.
Every time, bro, every time I know, like, bro, I know that, bro. Every time I wait till we get to the social, bro, I'm meeting everybody else's family to you before while I was out, even before
Right.
meeting you. Oh, you know? Oh, yeah. So I'm calling you every time because obviously your spirit is still lit
I
out here.
appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir. So,
Messed up days. But yeah, so 10 years ago, I landed here in Texas, not too far from here in San Marcos, Texas. And I was the coordinator, operations coordinator for the campus rec department at Texas State University. I did that job for about 7 years. So like probably like 6 years and some change, but close to 7 years. And yeah. And then I also was working as an actor
yes, sir.
while I was working at Texas State and starting to get my feet wet in that arena and been doing that consistently now for about 8 years. So, yeah, appreciate that. So, I've been doing that for a while.
Oh, my man. Yes, sir. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Oh, it's back on.
Bit.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm gonna lead into the next question because it leads into what you were saying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just pick up there. So we're sticking with your origins. We have the background of campus recreation. We have the background of we have the background of Keith. Okay, Keith.
Okay, that looks a little better.
And make sure, King, you go with questions. Be mindful of time.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Copy that.
Let him get out. But then just sometimes I go back.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you, sir.
Get your credit.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm producing, sir.
I know.
Yeah, we
It's
good.
kind of shiny. This looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so early. You gave us your origins, campus rec, Jersey, acting. Because to me, you're a creator, and that's just a way of your creation, a part of our daughter Eden.
Right.
His creation that you are. Tell us, no money. You don't have to worry about your bills getting paid. You don't have to worry about pretty much nothing. Who is Erv? What will Erv want to do? Are you already doing that? And what would you?
I think that I would. You talking about I'm like financially free? Like no.
You ain't got to worry about bills. You got to
Gotcha.
worry about no bills. That's what I said. You don't have no responsibility.
Question no.
You ain't got to worry about no responsibilities. You ain't got to.
Responsibility.
You ain't got to worry about no responsibilities. God already got that. If he got you taken care of, you don't have to worry about no responsibilities. You feel what I'm saying?
You got this. You off camera. This is my crazy other half is on here. This is my best friend up. She's crazy though. She over here bobbling her head around, doing this like she just be doing crazy stuff.
So we love it. But you got to put that out there. You don't have. So she's taken care of. You feel what I'm saying?
She's good regardless.
God got y'all taken care of.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about nothing.
The thing I would say is, while I would want to continue acting,
Yes, sir.
I also really feel like I would enjoy being more on the production, direction, writing side. I would want to, be operating a couple of businesses and a couple either nonprofits or charities or something like that because I think it's really important to give back. Um, and it's something I've always done on my own, but I could definitely do more organizational level.
Yes, sir.
Giving back to the community. That's one thing my father instilled in us, me and my sister both, as young kids. Is he always made sure that we went every summer to go volunteer for the New Jersey Special Olympics, the Summer Special Olympics.
Yes, sir.
So we were always volunteering as a kid. He would want to take us to the training area, soup kitchen, and give out food and stuff to the homeless during holidays. So that part of service and giving back, and even from a spiritual standpoint, giving to the least of these, right? It's like, it's just another way that we, spread love, spread light, spread the will of God. Because as you know, as many people will testify, have testimonies of like doing something out of the kindness of their heart for somebody and never even bringing up God. And then later on and down the road, somebody comes back to them and says, you got a spirit like God, you believe her, da, 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 da. They come back and just naturally ask you that. You never even have to bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that shows through your actions, right? And that goes into like people are talking, oh, I'm a spirit and I believe, da, 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 da. But if it's not affecting any changing, you're still doing the same thing, the same person, you still don't care about nobody but yourself, like that's not really reflecting, you know what I'm saying? The spirit that we're supposed to be carrying,
No, I know.
So
Sure.
that's always been instilled in me. So that would definitely be a part of what I would be doing. Again, if I was just like financially free, probably a lot of like philanthropy, visiting, impoverished countries and everything like that. Even my family's own countries like Panama and Jamaica, going back and back there and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So there'll be a lot of that, but definitely would be, operating some businesses, focusing on acting, focusing on the creative side of entertainment as well. And then also just, support my wife and whatever she is wanting to do, hopefully Divinity, shout out Divinity Collection.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We looking at storefronts and different things like that.
Yes, sir.
Make it
Okay. Yeah.
that as well. So,
Yeah, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown.
So you see how I start talking about my voice gets smooth. It went from like just regular, and then it just got. I could tell. I felt it in my spirit
I love
because she in the room. You know what I mean?
I
Do something.
matter of fact, since you giving the shout out, you know, she in the room. Let's make sure she stay here. We love to have you here, Keith. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. No, no, high key. So what I love,
Cheers, y'all.
what I love about what I love about that response and the answer for the for
I'm sorry.
that's all I'm trying. I'm trying to say. I'm trying because you know our producer said let's
Gotta get ready.
stay out of summertime. Gotta stay out of grade. So I was staying still for a reason. Now, in all these things, I'm going to go. You husband right now, entrepreneur right now, creative and that, right? Collective. You're also a. Let's just be real. You run a social club. Correction. You help run a social club. You help sustain and maintain on the daily a full social club, and I had to learn that. Because remember when I first came, and I was like, bro, this ain't like no regular, like, what we do.
That's exactly what you said. I was like, yeah, that's true.
That's what we do.
That's true, yeah.
And you told me what it was. So with that, I would like for you to help me and help the family know what helps you be grounded in all of this and stay focused in maximizing and executing in these multiple lanes of entrepreneurship and just life of being the man that you are, being a man.
It can be, yeah, it could definitely be a little challenging. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like everything that I do, I try to give everything I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, that's just kind of the way I'm cut. Like, again, I grew up in a household where, half-assing just wasn't gonna do it. Like, you know what I mean? Dragging your feet, being lazy, not putting in no effort. Like, yeah, like that's not the, Cecil and Erv Brown ain't play that. So like we had to, always give a good effort, even if it was something you didn't really 100% want to do. Do it like you want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it always just reflects back on your integrity as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to go through life being a dependable person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody rely on somebody to be like, you know what, I can leave here and the only person here, and everything that needs to get done is gonna get done.
Yes, sir.
Or like, if people got questions, they got somebody that they can go to for answers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And if he don't got the answer, you'll find a way to get it. So then that person gets it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of just how I manage everything, is because it's something that my dad and kind of put into me. That's just kind of what my parents put into me, man. It's like, have integrity, work hard, you know what I'm saying, and keep God first as well. That's probably should have been the first thing I said, but we went right into work.
But I know.
We're right, went right into work mode. But yeah, I'm keeping God first, man, at the forefront. Praying for wisdom. My dad been telling me to do that since I was young, but like, you gotta pray for wisdom, son. Like, these are the things that he told me, the things that I needed to do to be a successful man, or to be a man who's always in position to be successful. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Either way. So that's kind of how I manage everything. And then obviously, again, back to my wife, I can't ever stress how important she is to my life, my success. Having somebody to, share your journey, bounce ideas off of, give you advice. Or, sometimes you can be a little hard-headed and want to do things your way.
Yes, sir.
Having somebody to be like a voice that you actually value and be like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. Like, let me be open to that. You know what I mean? Because as men, we can feel very stuck in our ways, and we just want to. We want the same things. You know what I mean? But it's like how we get there. We can be very buoyant in that regard. So I feel like that's kind of the recipe how I manage all these different things. You know what I mean? It's really a combination of my upbringing and the support that I have from my spouse. Because she even helped me with auditions. You know what I'm saying? She's gotten callbacks with me now. At this point, we have a new level now, where she used to just be reading off camera. I done brought her on camera.
Yeah.
And we had callbacks, so like they wanted to see us.
I'm just laughing because I wish I could see that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. She was excited too. I'm actually upset we didn't book that one gig. I can say it now. It was a Lowe's commercial.
Okay.
So it was a Lowe's commercial, and we were like a couple of things, like painting, like
Oh my.
painting a nursery or something like that, and like we had the audition together, and
Yeah, that's what she got shit said. Good job. Back, she's like, hey.
bro, she was nervous. She's like, I gotta be in it. I said, yeah, you gotta be in it. Because sometimes they do that. They ask for real.
Yes, sir.
Like
Yes,
they
sir.
could just cast me in and put me with some random lady. Like they do that too.
But if you say,
You can have a couple that, works well together. They look good together because they want naturalism. It's not anything. And so if you got natural chemistry with somebody, they're like, oh man, we should get this couple and just have them do it. Da, da, da. Like they try their best to cast real families if they can. But that's pretty much the recipe to success, not to go too deep into that. I know.
no, you good. So I got two more for you. I got two more for you. I got two good ones because from what I just heard, the answer that was God,
Yeah.
your parents, and your upbringing with your parents.
Yeah.
So your upbringing from your parents, and then of course,
Critical.
which I already knew, your wife,
Mm-hmm.
which I already know, because she does not just that for the cheating with us, obviously, just being like she said that momager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Problem.
Even for this.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I already knew that, but man, I hope y'all took notes. You know, y'all took notes. Like it's real.
It's not that hard. It's just simple.
Cause one thing I'm gonna put out there, and since I know like he wasn't even worried about no woman or her at all. Just in this way, like in this way. So that speaks on who she is.
Yeah.
Speaks on who she is. So with your upbringing, what is one thing that you felt that through your upbringing that you had to unlearn that you apply now in your everyday as an adult?
Something that I had to unlearn.
That you know now as an adult, because I see you as a wise. I see you, Keith, Zell.
This is very interesting because I feel like, oh man, you saying unlearn. I think anything that right now that I've unlearned or relearned is more like on a spiritual level.
I was just saying, because that's
So and to me that's a little bit more on a personal about like just how I live my life and like things that are important, things that aren't important, and just trying to kind of align myself a little bit better because I know that everybody in this room at least, we all claim to serve God.
yes, sir.
And I think, there's a simplicity to it, there's a beauty to it, but then I think there's also an accountability to it as well.
Yes,
I
sir.
think a lot of times, like in the mainstream general sense, broadly, generalized sense, it can just get it just seems like there's no accountability. It just kind of seems like whatever.
Yes, sir.
Like whatever you do, like you good, like whatever.
Yes, sir.
You're good. Like, and I
Whatever
feel
makes you
like,
happy.
yeah. I feel like I don't think it's about that. So that's something that I've kind of unlearned from my child. And I feel like I had a good introduction and pathway to where I'm at right now anyway, but from my parents once again. But I think that some of it I feel like, for me it's become a little bit deeper than what it was. You know what I mean? When I felt like I was really living doing whatever with like no accountability, so I really thought about I used to love this woman I got on my heart. And I used to use that. I used to use that to do whatever. Like, so I think as I've gotten older and wiser,
Yes, sir.
I've learned more that it's a little bit more required of you, son, for you to really, be where you need to be spiritually and really be accountable and really be a light to others. Because it's so easy to get wrapped up in what we think is right or what we feel is right.
Yes, sir.
So like I would say that's pretty much the only thing. Everything else I feel like that I've learned from a young man has been critical to me as an adult, and I don't think I've had to necessarily unlearn anything. There's other societal things like that. As you uncover history, that's another thing, but that's the same thing. It goes hand in hand with spirituality, religion. It's like all of those things. History about who we are, our Black history that's trying to get erased right now in America as we speak. So it's like these are things that like I did have to unlearn. You know what I mean? So I would love to add that in there as well as our history as Black people. Like they try to dampen it. You know what I'm saying? We're a light. They try to dampen it all the time. And, y'all know who they is. So it's like, with that, knowing the truth, it's like, oh, okay, that's why y'all act like that
Yes, sir.
towards us. Or that's why y'all look at us this way. is because some of y'all really know what's up. Y'all really know what's up. Some of y'all favorite things, people that look like us invented. But you want to take away the credit for what? What is that? What's the purpose?
Yes, sir.
It's weird to me. You know, some of the greatest feats known to humanity by us. You know what I'm saying? So why are you trying so hard to like not let our kids learn that in school? You know what I'm saying? To get them a sense of self, sense of pride. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I've unlearned. So that's not something that my family put on me. They've always opened me up to those, to be able to learn those things. But outside the world, like that's something as a young man that I wasn't aware of.
Yes, sir.
And that I thought it was just like, oh, we just came from slavery and we have Malcolm and Martin as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Medgar Evers.
I just recently learned that by going to the shit, but went down to DC.
You went to the museum?
Yes, sir.
Fire.
What? And you really can't go through it in one day. But to finish off for the people.
You saw that utils, right?
Come on, bro. It's like if you really take your time, you gotta break down them floors and maybe a couple days, possibly 3, if you just really want to take your time and just really look going to depth.
I want to go back. I want to take her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether the podcast never know DC trip, never know. But I'll last everything today. I would like for you to share with the family and community what is peace to you, and not the idea of it, but what is it actually to you, to Erv, to Mr. Brown, the feeling for you. What is peace to you?
That's a good one. I'm trying to think. I'll pick that. That's a real good one. Peace, man. Peace is like it comes in numerous forms, in my opinion. But I think that when I think about peace personally, it's just a ease of the spirit, right? It's like when every breath really feels like a breath. Like I could go throughout the day and not even really think about like, am I taking time to really breathe? Like am I like appreciating these breaths that I'm taking? Like we do so much talking and entertaining and people pleasing and being mindful of everything. Like sometimes I'm not even like conscious of what's going on. So I think being at peace is like being in a spiritual and mental state to wherever you can really slow down, appreciate your breath. My wife over here he said be present. Exactly.
That's very key.
Be present. You feel what I'm saying? I say one of the places where I always feel at peace is the beach. You know, as a kid, I grew up, I grew up in Jersey. So we 25, 30 minutes from a beach. You know, if we want to be, a lot of times we went to Seaside. It's a little bit, Seaside it's a little bit further, but like we got like Freehold and like Asbury Park and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different beaches that you can just get to if you want to just get to some water, you know. But going to the beach was always just like such a huge thing, the boardwalk. You know, seeing family, seeing people, being near the ocean, you know, the waves, the sand. It's like almost no matter what's going on, there's still a way for me, at least, to like just catch silence. Like there's a point out there where I'm just like kind of looking out at the water and that's all I hear is waves. You know what I mean? Like so when I think about peace, that's the feeling of being in that moment. This is the feeling that I feel anytime I'm actually experiencing peace. So that's a place where I could go to experience it. But that feeling of just being by the water, even I've been out there like late at night, Mexico, during our wedding. Almost every night we went out to the beach. I had to. She was missing out. I kept telling her, I'm like, where you at? Like, I had to get to the beach. I don't know if you noticed that. I went every single night that I was there. I went to the beach. I'd be like, oh, what y'all trying to do? I'm like, I'm trying to go to the beach. Right. Yeah. I want to see the moon, the stars, the reflection on the water. You did get some good flicks out there. Respectfully.
Fix from the wedding, I gotta send you twice. Just saw the other day.
Okay.
With the
Make sure I get those.
Angelo.
Yeah. But yeah, that feeling though, that feeling of like just that's what peace is to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's a lot of different ways that you can get it, and a lot of factors that play into it. But it's really a state of mind, and the most trained minds can put themselves there, you know, with their own, methods, right? And so that's something that I'm working on is trying to figure out what's a way that I can get to that point of peace.
Yes, sir.
Because I live in Austin. It ain't no beaches nearby. You know what I mean? Best we got is a lake. So, you know what I mean? I got to figure out a way to get that feeling for myself, even if I can't get to the place
Right.
where I'm feeling the most peace. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And that wraps it up because we want to make sure we want to get that out of you because starting from who you are, that you how you move. I think that's key to know and understand because I feel like there's a lot of people who are connected to you who move the same way, who may have an opportunity to speak like that and share what their piece is as well,
Mhm.
but also who don't. You know what I'm saying? Who made to hear it. I think the key that we heard tonight was being present. And what I feel like sums up your piece is being present and being still at the time and maximizing the stillness. Because in your time with the ocean and being at the rigid, that's how it was with that. We're still, the world's going crazy, but right now we're in the most still time.
I feel peace for her too.
Oh, absolutely.
I tell her that all the time. I was supposed to get home, right? And, your wife get right on your case and she like, hey, look, babe, I need you to do this. Like, you come in, you might be on your phone a little bit, pardon the hours. You might come in, get in your phone a little bit. Seriously, you get off your phone? I need help. You might get one of them, but then you like, you know what?
That's what
I got you. Let me get you some help. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you
Because
present.
by the time you get to the couch, and you put on whatever show you watching, and you know damn well you probably won't watch it. That's peace. It's like being at the beach, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you about that up, though. I'm glad you about that up because this is what we're going to cut it out with. Part of my piece. Late night at the Browns crib with your snacks, Netflix, prom, whatever. Most peace. I promise you. That's the most peace for me. Hey, and they'll tell you, like, I'm trying to tell y'all, I've already called them, so I don't care. Anything nobody tell me, and that's why I put it out there. But a part of my piece, I'm trying to tell y'all, late night at the Browns, got your snacks, fresh out the shower, we got the flicks ready.
Yeah.
Got your food.
Yeah,
Right.
out of there.
So yeah, hey man,
Brother, son. As many shows that we watch together, we watch so many shows together. For some reason, brother, son, we watched this whole show. Hey, what you doing? It's like 6 in the morning. We finally finished. We like, hey, that was tough. We didn't even know what to do with that way. We just made breakfast. Like, couldn't even go back to sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Hey, it's more than the podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got more. Stay with us. God bless.
we here. We out.